Alright, so what's going on, everybody? JA News. Salute to you for tuning in. So the madness continues. We're now just a couple of days away from the big drop, which it looks like Jordan Brand has hit us with a shocker. This release apparently is not going how everybody originally intended it to go. So we got Resellers panicking. This is great news for sneakerheads. You're not going to want to miss this one. You're watching JA News. Let's go ahead and kick things off with some quick updates. So first up, unfortunately, we got to kick things off on a bad note, as it looks like Atlanta has been burglarized once again. So we've been seeing a lot of these reports happening all across the country, but for something like this to happen to such a well-established retailer, not only once but multiple times, man, this is absolutely mind-blowing. So as you take a look here at the comment section, somebody put, it was China, they want their money laundering cash back, y'all ain't no good. Somebody put, that's for all the backdooring they do on hype releases. Seems like the sneaker community has been kind of fed up with Somebody put, folks mad about all these weak-ass collaborations. So well, I know we got a lot of jokes. It feels like almost here in sneakers, it's just almost like too negative. There's just too much hate going around. And for something like this to happen again to a well-established retailer such as, I feel like it's never cool. And as far as the timing, kind of insane just due to the fact that they actually just unveiled their latest collaboration. So while they're getting a lot of hate, they decided to kind of block out a lot of that negative energy, and they're releasing the upcoming For the Love collection, which spans across 3 of Nike and Jordan Brand's most popular silhouettes. So you got a pair of Air Force Ones, some 95s, as well as them Jordan 3s we've been seeing floating around for months now. So let me know down below, guys, out of these 3 pairs, are y'all rocking with them? Out of these 3, if you could only pick one, which one would you go with the most? So I feel like they definitely delivered here with this collaboration, which I feel like right now there is also a lot of different sneakers dropping, but as far as Manier's target, kind of more luxurious audience, I think that these ones definitely meet the mark. So if you guys are looking to secure your pair, it looks like they will have an official launch coming up later this month. But if you do want to secure your pair early, they have actually opened up an international raffle already. So here you got all 3 pairs available right now. Again, if you want to secure your pair early, this raffle is open internationally. And I do have to say, looking at these 3 pairs, I would say they definitely delivered on all 3. Now, are they all must cops? Probably not, but definitely 3 nice looking sneakers. Now, next up, we got Adidas hitting us with the Metamorphosis pack. This is going to be releasing coming up here on the 15th, which based off the fact this is a green pack, these are releasing right ahead of St. Patty's Day. I'm guessing that's the theme going on with this release right here. So on the bottom, you got the AE1 lows, you got the Harden 9s, the Dame 9s. I'm not really sure what them joints are right there. And then you got the Don issue on top right here. So what I appreciate about this one right here is that Adidas has kind of grouped all of their signature models from their athletes together. Say, for example, if you're a fan of like the AE1 lows or the Harden 9s or something like that, it may kind of, you know, bring some attention to some of their more lesser known silhouettes. So I think that was a good move on that part. So yeah, these are cool or whatever. Coming up here on the 15th, I do like holiday theme releases. Now currently with Adidas basketball, they did recently just tease the AE2, which that one seems to be getting a lot of negative responses so far. Anthony Edwards, his season, while he's putting up good numbers and everything like that, Minnesota is looking a little suspect out there this West, so in the West. So we'll see how everything goes for Adidas basketball moving forward. It seems like right now they're kind of just almost riding the wave, hoping for a big splash or something like that. So we'll see what the future holds for them. I do appreciate the fact that, you know, they seem to be having an eye on putting out affordable models that are quality products. Now, next up for our quick updates, we got a first look here at the 2025 Jordan 5 Fire Red. This is the black tongue pair. Now I think we did see another image of these pop up, but I don't know if those were just fakes or not. When it comes to these early looks, there's no telling, but due to the fact that Z Sneakerheads posted these ones, I'm guessing they must be the official release right here. So not too much to say about these other than the fact that it looks like they delivered on another solid drop right here. So far for Jordan 5s this year, wow, we got the black metallic 5s, you got the grape 5s, Manier's also dropping some 5s, there's also some other 5s releasing as well. So there's just another great pair for another solid year of Jordan 5 releases. So again, you can add these joints to the list, man, looking real good from the detailed images. Quality on these ones as far as like the stitching and everything, the craftsmanship looks to be pretty A1 on that one. So with those quick updates out of the way, let's go ahead and jump here into my favorite segment of the day, which we got today's fit of the day, which actually comes from Discord. If you guys weren't aware, I actually do have a free Discord. I'm not trying to charge y'all like $5 or anything like that to come hang out. So if you want a spot for just sneakerheads to just come kick it, hang out, I'm trying to get things pumping over there again. Consider checking us out. Link is always in the description, or maybe I should start charging y'all to come hang out, but nah, we always just gonna keep that one free for just the real sneakerhead. So as far as today's fit of the day, that would happen to come from my boy Drip Lord right here, which I'm not even gonna lie, my man's looking like a stick-up kid right here. Drip Lord, what is inside the bag? But nah, as far as the fit right here, looking real comfortable. This is a good fit on feet. Rocking a pair of 350 V2s. Is that red stripe? I mean, nah, I think they call these the bread, yeah. Bread 350 V2s, my bad. It's a good rare pair. We haven't spoke about Yeezys in a minute. On the jeans, nice light wash denim, baggy, comfortable pair, Joker, vintage inspired t-shirt paired up with the Supreme beanie, matching bag and everything like that. So again, comfortable, good fit. For today's fit of the day, you guys know what to do. Jump in the comments, give this one a rating 0 out of 10. And with those quick updates out of the way, we're gonna go ahead and jump here into our main story, which we got a huge Jordan brand release coming up soon. One that the people have been waiting on. So we got the cool grade 9s. Well, this is not exactly the one I'm talking about. Of course, these are gonna be dropping coming up here this Saturday. I think it's the Nigel 4s would be the one that everybody's looking for. But as far as this one, we have learned some little updates that apparently this one is a little bit more limited as far as a GR release when compared to other Jordans that we saw drop this year. And as far as Jordan brand making these ones relatively a little bit more limited, I would say that's probably a good move just due to the fact that, again, we're celebrating the 40th anniversary. They're looking to build the hype back up for these Jordan retro releases. When it comes to this one, while it's a great pair of Jordan retros, I would say they're probably not as in demand as say pairs like the playoff 12, I mean the flu game 12s, which we just saw drop, or even the black metallic 5. So for Jordan brand to make these a little bit more limited, I think that that was probably the way to go. Because let's keep it a buck, man. While everybody wants to act like, you know, they love to see shoes sit, they love a good deal, I feel like sneakerheads, you know, really don't like to see their favorite Jordan retro sitting on shelves or just widely, easily accessible. So for Jordan brand, I think this year it's kind of finding that sweet spot for them to create just enough pairs that they always are going to be selling out. It creates the illusion, it just brings back the hype. So for them to make this one relatively limited, I feel like it's a good move. So as far as this drop going down this Saturday, this one may actually catch a lot of people off guard. But a good classic pair of 9s, cool grade 9s coming this Saturday. Now as far as the big release, I told y'all, man, it looks like they hit us with a little shocker. We got the Nigel raffle live currently on his website, everythingongo.com. Now, as far as this one right here, I kind of tried to warn y'all previously when discussing this Nigel release that with this release coming up here on the 14th, I was looking at this release kind of like how we saw some of these Travis Scott drops go in the past, or even like the recently released Union release. We have a sneakers app drop, and then ahead of the sneakers app drop, they're going to drop them via their website. So as far as the stock allocation, Nike and Jordan brand, they're going to give Nigel and his team their amount of stock, which they're going to drop through his website, which by the way is an EQL raffle. So at the time of this recording, you guys have a little over a day to go ahead and enter up for this one. And then for the remaining stock, they're going to have that available via the sneakers app, as well as through some of their retail partners, as we see even confirmed right here through the folks over at Eldon Monitors. They're saying the stock for this release is huge. Tons of retailers got them. So as far as this drop, I mean, it doesn't mean that this is going to be easy, but you are going to want to enter every raffle as possible. So of course, you're going to want to enter up this EQL raffle on the Nigel site. You're going to want to head enter Feature has them, Sneaker Politics, Foot Patrol, plus I'm sure there's a whole bunch more. So as far as the stock, they're saying stock is looking good. It looks like this one's kind of catching the resellers off guard, as a lot of people were saying that this one was going to be like super limited, extremely difficult to cop. So as far as the stock numbers, it seems like there is maybe a little bit more pairs to go around than originally anticipated. Now, it doesn't mean this is going to be an easy cop or anything like that. I feel like when these joints drop coming up here on Friday, a lot of people are going to miss out via the sneakers app release. But as due to the fact that these are releasing, you know, at a lot more spots than originally anticipated, that just means there's going to be more pairs out there. It means there's going to be a lot more backdoor activity going on, because even when you just analyze what's happening here on StockX, we're seeing resale prices already beginning to drop just based off of what I was seeing yesterday. We're already seeing pairs dip below the $400 price point. So as far as this drop, even just off StockX, which they provide all of their data, concrete. I'm seeing that just within like the last couple of days or so, over 1,000 pairs have already been sold on their platform, and that's just StockX. We're not counting eBay, GOAT, just people meeting up locally, all the backdoor activity going on. So a lot of pairs are being sold early ahead of the release date. So what that means is the sneakers have dropped. It's still going to be difficult. This will be a difficult sneaker to grab at retail. It's not going to be easy by any means necessary, but it looks like resellers, they're beginning to panic. They're unloading pairs. We're seeing thousands of pairs already being sold just within the last couple of days or so. So as far as this one, once these actually officially drop, a shoe that people were originally charging like $700-800 plus for, we may actually see drop below 400, who knows, maybe even below 300, making them a little bit more accessible for everyone, because I know like everybody wants to grab these. Some people are going to miss out on them. Nobody wants to pay resale, but if you do miss out on them and you really love these, you know, I know some people are going to have to unfortunately bite that bullet. So we'll continue to monitor these as the release approaches. So make sure you guys enter up on all of those raffles. This is a hot one, what we call a sneaker of the year. We can't do that right now, it's too early. March is just here, but this is definitely a hot one. So you got these, you got the cool gray 9s coming up here. And before we bounce, guys, I did want to highlight this question, which let's go ahead and call this one the question of the day. So this just came from our last JA News upload, and I wanted to actually touch on this one here. So salute to One of One Podcast. He put, JA, I gotta ask, since you're a YouTuber, is the perception that a lot of sneaker YouTubers are buying pairs early and then going to people saying, be easy, don't pay for shoes for resale? Because if so, doesn't YouTubers buy early pairs for ridiculous resale prices only to make those selling pairs keep the prices high because some YouTuber will buy it right off of business expense and write it off as a business expense? My fault. So yeah, exactly. You hit it spot on, bro. Like, YouTubers are the only people buying these shoes at these ridiculous prices. You see, when these sneakers first start to hit these resellers, like your average consumer, they're not gonna be paying like 5 times markup value for a shoe. Let's say, for example, like these Nigel 4s, which what's the retail on these? Like what, $225 or something like that? So when these were first dropping, resellers were trying to sell them for like $800-900, and the only people buying that stupid price like that would be YouTubers, right? Just because they can get the content in. They feel like it's gonna bring subscribers to their channel. So they're the ones supporting that resale business early on. And then again, just like he said, you could just write it off as a tax expense, you know, once you file your taxes towards the end of the year. So is exactly what's happening when it comes to sneaker YouTube. But as far as the resale prices, they're just trying to knock people off over the head early. The prices will continue to drop, you know, as we get closer to the release date. As far as these Nigels, we'll see how low they get. So let me know what y'all think down below, man. Do y'all think them joints could potentially hit a little bit closer to that $300 price tag? We'll have to wait on it, but for now, let's just see how it all goes. So again, appreciate you for pulling up that question. That was a great one. For everybody else, let me know what y'all think about today's episode. If you guys enjoyed, smash the like button down below. I'll catch y'all next time. JA. In the meantime, stay safe, stay blessed. I'm out, y'all. Love.